The call. Sometimes life feels like a rat race I can never seem to win. My heart is as heavy as lead, and the melody which hums inside of my chest on better days fades into a distant memory. But as unmistakable as the ocean tide crashing against the rocks, as mysterious as a whisper in the wind, I hear the deep calling to deep at the sound of your waterfalls, and I look up again to see you. And just like Peter, all those years ago, a passion begins to stir from the depths of my soul to come away from the noise and the naysayers of this world, the ones that try to crush my dreams into dust. But this call is stronger than any man can deny, for it is the song of all songs, the call to be intimate with our God and King. When you say, "Follow me," it is an invitation to encounter the holy and be ruined for anything less, to be gloriously undone for all of eternity. You say, "Be yoked to me. Let us walk side by side. For my burden is easy and for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. So come away with me and abide. Come away and watch your heart come alive." This is where life begins. As I look deep into the fiery flames of your eyes, I realize that love is as strong as death, its jealousy as unyielding as the grave. You consume me with the intensity of your gaze, and I am convinced that I was created for this, to seek your face. Jesus says, "I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in and dine with him and he with me." So now is the time for his church, his bride, to fix our eyes on the prize, to arise and shine with the splendor of the risen sun, throwing off all that hinders and the sin which so easily entangles, shaking off our shame and our shackles, and running this race to win, becoming one with him in unstoppable purpose, unquenchable passion, and unwavering love. For the call remains the same, echoing through the hallways of time from the heart of our good and breathtaking God, the maker of heaven and earth, who calls each of us by name to surrender our lives and our love to him. He calls us before we are clean, chooses us before we are changed, loved us relentlessly in the light of all that he is, pursuing us. Even whilst we're enraptured in the darkness of our sins, we are healed as we walk along his way. He is calling us to stop being distracted by the many things like Martha and missing the one thing we so desperately need, the good part, which will not be taken away from us. He beckons us to step into the light like Nicodemus and flee from religion and man-made rules which only served to shackle us, and like Zacchaeus, to forsake our crooked ways and find freedom and redemption. Today, he is asking us to set aside what we have known our entire lives like Peter and dare to push away from what is familiar and to go a little bit deeper, and just like Mary, to be hungry for his presence, sitting at his feet and letting his word wash over us, satisfy and redefine us, like a woman with a past who found love that would last, and to worship him with our broken jars of clay, letting the sweet perfume of all that is precious in us pour out before him and permeate the atmosphere, a testament to his unfailing love for all of history to bear witness. If you hear his voice today, do not harden your hearts, for his love is so much more than the superficial sentiment our culture adores. Instead, it is substance and sacrifice we can stake our very lives on. There is so much more. And whether we rise or whether we fall, his love will carry us through it all. This is the glorious call to see him, to know him face to face. Can you hear it?